Hello, my name is Brock McElhaney and I am a customer success specialist with Peekaboo Yearbooks and a Milestone Group. And today I'm going to be walking through how to edit your cover, best practices, and some things to look out for in our software that's going to help you out and make sure that you have the best cover possible. Okay, so when you log into your project, you come here to your project dashboard, and if you're in a ladder book like this is, you'll have an option to manage your ladder here. And if you're in a section book, down below your overview, you will have your hardcover and softcover listed, and you can simply click on those and go right in. But since we're in a ladder book, let's go ahead and click Manage Ladder. And then here for the hardcover, I'm going to just simply click on the hardcover to access the page editor in Creator Studio. Okay, so now we're all loaded and logged in here to our hardcover. A couple of things that I want to go over with our software. First, let's think of your cover as a book laid out flat, cover side up on a table in front of you. So you have your front cover on the right, you have your back cover on the left, and in the middle for hardcover books, by default, you do have area for spine text. Now, one of the major points I'm going to be talking about in this video is this wrap zone, this yellow and gray area that is on the outside of your dotted lines. This is where you're going to want to have either a solid background color or part of your cover artwork or whatever you have here to move into this wrap zone. And on a hardcover, the wrap zone means that part of that image or background color or whatever is in here is going to wrap around the inside of your cover. On a soft cover, it is called a crop zone, and that is simply going to be cropped past that dotted line, so there's no wraparound effect. The reason that we emphasize this is because if you have an image or a design element that simply goes to your dotted line, you're going to run the risk of having a small white border around your cover. So couple simple ways to do this. Either make sure that whatever image or artwork, student artwork you're uploading as your cover bleeds at least halfway into the wrap and crop zone. You can use a background that is a solid color by simply clicking your backgrounds tab on your left toolbar and finding a color that works for you by using this hex value. You can also find a solid color here. So let's go ahead and just do a nice dark purple, and you can see that that goes into the wrap zone all the way. Let's go ahead and reset that. Another thing that we highly recommend is using a pre-designed cover that our graphic designer Mike Stevens has taken time to design and upload to our software. You can find that again on your left-hand toolbar here by going to Themes, and a list of all themed books and pre-designs that we have uploaded are listed here. Now, one of the cool new ones that we have this year is Gold Standard. I'm going to go ahead and select that one. When you click on that, you get an option to view layouts for later on in the book, backgrounds. There's art or clip art that you can stick onto pages, but our big point of concern here is the cover, which I'm simply just going to drag and drop onto the page. Yes, I want to replace. And there is your cover. Now you can see the yellow extends, the white extends, so all of this extends into your wrap zone. Okay. Obviously your dotted line is your cut line. Let's go ahead and talk about the spine text for a moment. All hardcovers by default come supporting spine text. For a soft cover, you're going to want at least 70 pages in your project to be able to support spine text. But to edit that, we can go to the spine text editor again on your left hand toolbar. You can select the text you would like it to say. Just simply going to do high school 21, 2022. You can change the font. We have, I think, 130 plus different types of fonts for you to choose from that are already there for you. Just going to pick a nice big bold one, change the size if I want, and again I can also change the color using our hex color options. So I'm just going to do a white so that it will pop. You can also add a shadow, which if you like, you can add a border color, which we call stroke, or you can space it out more. So very customizable options for spine text. Once you have your cover with your colors and you have it looking the way that you want, you do not have to design a cover twice if you're offering both hardcover and softcover as an option. So to just simply move this to your softcover, you're going to want to go back to your ladder. There we go. We're going to go back to our ladder. So our thumbnail is generating for our hardcover, but I'm going to go ahead and click on settings for softcover, import hardcover design. It's going to give you a warning that you're about to copy your cover design from one to the other. It's going to remove any existing design elements already on your softcover. Trimming and wrapping differ between hardcovers and softcovers, which we have gone over, but you can just go ahead and click continue, and then you will be taken automatically into that softcover design editor, and there you have it. Now I do have more than 70 pages in this project, so the spine text is supported on this softcover, but if you have less, that option should be taken away. Another thing that we are going to want to talk about on your covers is your name stamping area. Now I don't have this enabled on this project, but if you're selling your book in a storefront and you're offering personalized name stamping, you will see an area in the bottom right here that says name stamping area. You'll want to make sure that you don't have any conflicting design elements that are going to be there that will look funky when your customer decides to have their name printed in foil on the front of the book. So that is something you'll want to keep in mind. Another question that we get a lot that I want to make sure I cover, we have questions every year about student artwork. You are absolutely able to do that. You can take student artwork, have that converted into a digital image file. We recommend a JPEG file with high resolution, and high resolution is going to be 300 dots per inch or more. That's DPI, 300 DPI. Those settings can be changed and adjusted when you're taking a physical image and scanning it in a scanner. Those are going to be things that you're going to want to look for. You want to make sure that your cover is a high resolution so that that cover image can stretch all the way across and still look very sharp when it goes to print. We do have options on our text and photos that will snap to certain areas. You can edit these in advance. You can go to rulers, grids, and guides, and that is going to allow you to adjust your snap alignment on page center, other objects, on your margins. That way you can get a design element exactly where you want it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that to center aligned, and that way I know it's going to look really nice. We always encourage advisors to reach out to either their account executive or their assigned customer success specialist, or CSS, when they're getting ready to finalize and proof their cover. It's always good to get a second set of eyes on that cover to make sure that everything's looking good. It's going to go to print well. We highly recommend that you reach out when you're getting to that process. Just so that we can be able to help you adjust it so you have the best cover possible. It's part of our job and something that we love to do as we get into the March, April timeframe. So I hope this video answers some of your questions and went over some of the major points in our cover design. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and we are always happy to help. I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for taking the time to watch.